What's up, y'all? So, I had to show you all this. Interesting. Hold on, let me go get my microphone right quick. Hold on. Wait. Okay, y'all. So, I was doing a reading on Tupac Shakur, and I did a reading asking, did he really die in the hospital in September of 1996? This is so interesting. I wish I would have did it on camera. But first, I'm going to go over the cards that first came out, and then I'm going to go over the clarifiers. So the first card that came out was the Hierophant reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, and then you have the Justice card. So as I was shuffling, I did see the Three of Wands, and I laughed my ass off because it's like everything that I've ever thought about the situation, and Spirit was like, yeah. So if you're a 90s baby, if you grew up in the early 90s, you knew that after Tupac passed away, it was heavily, the rumor went on and on and on about Tupac faking his death and about him still being alive. And at first, I didn't believe it because I'm like, okay, Tupac was a manifesting generator, right? So he pretty much told a story in all of his music, and he talked heavily about death. And I was just thinking, okay, maybe it's because he has a lot of enemies, and in prison he did study. He did read a lot of literature about Machiavelli. So I thought it was just like a creative project or a thing like that, but Tupac was a really paranoid person, honestly. But this Nine of Swords is in reverse. Tupac's energy is what the Nine of Swords is in the upright position. Somebody who's anxious, somebody who's a bit of an overthinker. He was also extremely impulsive as well. So he was a Cancer rising as well. So we kind of like the same person. He's an Aries moon, Cancer rising. He's a Gemini. So Tupac kind of just did a lot of things on impulse. He said what he felt, and he did whatever he felt, and I feel like he put a lot of that into his music. But at the end, he made a beautiful masterpiece. So I am definitely a big Tupac fan, and forever will be. But yeah, okay, sorry y'all. So I had lost storage in my phone, and I had to delete some shit around. So anyway, like I was saying, Tupac was extremely paranoid. Um, he had a lot of enemies. He had a lot of people that didn't like him. He was also at a period at the time, especially in the year 1996. I'm not gonna lie, this energy that I'm feeling here with him, and I'm not even speaking about the cards itself. He was in a very competitive nature. He felt threatened. There were a lot of new artists, new rappers coming up at the time, especially Nas and Jay-Z. Those were his two biggest. I feel like competitors, and I feel like if he would have still been here, like that would have definitely been a beef between them. But it's almost like a contradiction because it's like he wanted the East Coast to come together, but in a way he almost kind of felt threatened, even though he was pretty much on top of his game at the time. Um, but you had people that was coming up, and I don't want to say this without offending nobody. I'm just this is just what I'm picking up here. There was definitely some competition. That's with any rapper though, like any, especially a male rapper. Like who ain't gonna think they the greatest anyway. But he was going through a lot the year 1996. Um so the event that happened in the hospital 1996, speaks about um somebody wanting out of a situation by any means, okay, to release themselves from some type of anxiety, somebody being tired here. So with the clarifiers here, this tells me with this hermit, I'm sorry, yeah, the hermit and the hierophant in reverse, this tells me that in the hospital, this speaks about a guide, this speaks about a teacher, okay, this speaks about somebody that was around him that was assisting him. It could have been someone older, or it could have been somebody who went against the system for him. So definitely could have been, because this is hospital, this is institutions, right? Doctors and school systems, even jail. So church. So this is somebody who definitely worked in the medical field. Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles is in reverse here. So I felt like he wanted a way out, and I felt like he could have even paid somebody here. Somebody was definitely paid, because if you look at his what do you call that? Um what is it, the coroner's report, the documents were definitely falsified. His weight and everything that was on that report and the death certificate was incorrect. So there was definitely documents that were falsified. There was a lot of um, secrets and motives behind the scenes. So basically, what was displayed in the media was definitely not what happened behind the scenes. People were paid. Okay, so this speaks about. I feel like this is Pac's energy here. This is about a person being a hard worker. He was definitely a hard worker, very dedicated. Stayed in the studio, stayed working on creative project. There was so many things that he wanted to do, but I feel like he was tired. He felt like he was tired. The energy, I feel like, okay, they're gonna kill me anyway, so I might as well just try to. I want a way out of this. Either they're gonna put me back in jail, or they're gonna kill me anyway. So I just want a way out of this. So Five of Pentacles is in reverse. So I feel like he did get a way out. This is a hardship, coming out of a hardship, and it's unfortunate because even though he was able to get his way out, there was, again, this speaks about him having so many things that he wanted to do. But it's almost like his purpose was fulfilled. He made so much great music. He influenced a lot of people, and he still to do to this day. There's no other rapper that can touch people the way that he did, because a lot of people were emotionally connected to his music. Even if you look at his chart, because I think he's a Cancer rising, because he was very extremely close with his mother. Um, and if he is a Cancer rising, that will put his moon on his midheaven, I believe. So a lot of people were emotionally connected to his music. Um, this King of Pentacles here as well. So I feel like there were two people, two powerful, influential people. There was a male and a woman. I want to say this is Suge Knight's energy, but at the same time, I don't want to say that. But I feel like whoever it is, these were people who are very powerful, very influential, people who had power. Not may not be in the music industry, may not be in the entertainment industry, but could be um what in the setting that he was in. They were the one that wrote the documents, and they falsified the documents, all that stuff. Um, there could be a possibility here, because there was definitely he got what he wanted with this Justice card here. But the Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me like somebody wasn't being a team player, because this speaks about a collaboration, people working together. Um, but the energy that I'm getting from Suge Knight is that I feel like if he did play a part in this, I do feel like in a way he still kind of felt played, because it's like he was going to drain Tupac. He was. Tupac was his cash cow. And the way that Tupac went out, he felt kind of played in a way. The moon card is also here as the hidden influence here. This speaks about, again, secrets, illusions, lies. And it's like a lot of people knowing, but it's almost like people don't, it's almost like a fog here. And then the Seven of Cups is in reverse as well. Um, I feel like if Tupac did, I mean not Tupac. I feel like if Shook, look at that. I can't make this shit up. This card came out again. I feel like if, yeah, he's not dead. Four of Swords in reverse. No, he's not. He's not. He's still here. Um, I feel like if Suge Knight did play a part in anything, he's definitely not going to say anything, because I feel like if he did, he would. I mean, he's already in prison, but he has a loyalty to him, so I don't think he would do anything like that. He have said some things in the past before, and people tend to not take him seriously because they know that Suge Knight is batshit crazy. So, but you'd be surprised. Um, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Where's Tupac now, Spirit? Where is Tupac right now? How are things? Where is he now? Nine of Cups in reverse. The Star card in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Give me one more card. So, Nine of Cups in reverse and the Star card in reverse. This speaks about how he is not the man that people thinks he is anymore. Nine of Cups in reverse and the Star card in reverse. He's not the Tupac that wherever he is, if he's off the grid, um, he's happy whatever he's doing. He doesn't really look the same. I feel like he doesn't. I don't know why I'm getting like this vision. He has locks. I don't know why I keep picking up that he has. I feel like he has locks in his hair. He doesn't. Yeah, he has a wife. He definitely has a woman with him. Um, I am picking up a son or a child here. Clarify this Page of Cups. Right now